Hello. We're back again, and I can confirm. Well, yeah, I'm going to confirm. Oh, my stream. I've got a 404 error. It doesn't seem to want me to watch the game. I can't watch the game. If I go men's no fixtures. Watch with CFC Plus. There we go. Watch. There we go. Okay, we're good. It's not picking up the audio, is it? Hello. Sorry, I haven't done my hair again. I'm getting a haircut on Monday, just so I can let you guys know. I'm going to be all prim and proper in time for the Real Sociedad game. So rest assured, this it's still going to be long, but you know, I've got the Madueke one for today. If it comes to it, you know, we can have a bit of go with this, you know. I don't think it looks that bad. I think the hair's long enough to warrant it. It is what it is it not? Mr. Driscoll, it's Javinho. I haven't got the forehead to match, but you know, thankfully I've been blessed with a 3-head, 2-head. Could you warrant 2 there? It's a small one. I've got a widow's peak, so it kind of cheats as to how big my forehead actually looks, I think. But you know, either way, I've been blessed with not too big a forehead. So there we go. Already messed it up. Right, AC Milan today, and again, before I interrupted myself, I can confirm I'm not doing the game tomorrow. Just saying it now. I might watch it. I'm probably going to get quite not hammered today, but there's drinking involved. The game's at 12 tomorrow. We're playing against Jarul Kazim Dabo, or what the fuck they're called, and I don't really care for that game at all, to be completely honest with you. So I will do this game, of course, and I'm going to be here for the Real Sociedad game, the final preseason game before the season begins, where we play Fulham on Monday, the 21st. Is it? What's the date that we're playing? The 24th. So a lot of stuff to go through before then. You go on holiday on Saturday morning, so missing that one too. Well, there you go. There you go. It's not the end of the world. I'm sure I'm bound to miss an absolute worldie of a game with Jarul. What are they called? What are they called? We'll go through the lineups in just a second. Johor Darul Tazim. That's the one. They are from Malaysia. So, no offense to any of you if you are Malaysian, or if you wanted me to do that game. I could think of many things I'd rather do with my Sunday than do 2 streams in 2 days, where one of those is a game against Johor Darul Tazim. No offense, again, but I'd prefer to prioritize this game, have a day off on my weekend, and then come back for Real Sociedad on the 15th. We've got a whole week without it, so stream sound is shit yet again. Not yours, Chelsea's. I was going to say, it's funny you say that. I've had to change the microphone setting today because I think I found out one of the reasons. It's a long story. All of the issues that I've had last season, I think, comes down to one of my applications that I've been using, which does help me with this. But at the same time, it seems to still work, even though it's not working. I don't know. It's a long thing. Streaming is not as easy as you think it might be when it comes to the production level that I have, of course. I've got so much going on. I don't really. Right, it's time for the all-important. He's dozing off. Someone in the crowd there having a snooze. We've got the lineup. Hopefully this is right. It is right. We're all good. We've got the live feed on the right-hand side, and then we've got the one below me. I've had to take off Xabi Alonso graphic for him being manager just to fit in Watson and Walsh. 17 players on the bench, including Penders. Oh, I am missing Sharman Lowe is missing from there as well, if I'm not mistaken, because obviously if that's an even amount of things, it can't be 17, can it? We're missing Sharman Lowe, but I thought, why have we got 2 keepers on the bench? I do not know. But Penders, Sharman Lowe on the bench. Sarr, Anselmino, Tosin, Sabolye, Esugo, Nicole Jazuli, who's been very good at just the age of 16 years old. Watson, Walsh, Sapayev, Quenda, Gittins, Esteval, Mudryk, Jackson, and Delap, all on the bench for Chelsea. We will go through this whole Xabi Alonso sort of debate that I'm seeing a lot of people already worried because we've lost 2 games in a row in pre-season. I'm so bored. This is one of the reasons I didn't want to do pre-season in the first place. But here I am. Is that it's the same story every year, having to explain. It's the same thing. The only thing I can compare it to is when Yanks say, the English can't handle it. They complain. It's not even hot. Every single cocking year, we have to explain why it's hot in the UK during the summer because of the house we live in. It's built to fucking keep the heat in. All right? The pre-season is to showcase the dead weight and the shite that we've got to tell them to piss off. There is nothing to be taken from pre-season. And again, it is the same as last season. If what a good pre-season is to go off, we battered PSG and all the other teams, we won the Club World Cup, and then we were a bag of shit during the season. So if you really are worried that we aren't going to be good because we've had a poor pre-season, we won 6-4 in one of the games, albeit we shouldn't be conceding 4 goals against Western Sydney Wanderers, but still, the point remains. It's irrelevant. They're not playing to 100% of their capabilities in any stretch of the imagination. So just relax. Just relax. I'm absolutely so bored of us having to go over this every single season so that people know pre-season, it doesn't matter. It's just a bit of fun. That's all it is. With that said, Sanchez in goal. Wow, that's fun, isn't it? Sanchez in goal. Palestra, who again is very, very divisive, very polarizing figure. He is the split decision of this club right now is Palestra. You've got some people saying they love to watch him down the wing. Great attacking fullback. He's got a lot of qualities here, there, and all that stuff, which I'm on that side of. He seems entertaining to watch. He seems really good in attack. His defense is maybe a little bit to be desired in some aspects from what we've seen so far. But there's so many people saying he's from the Italian league. He's never going to make it in the Premier League. Give him a chance. Give him a chance, would you? It's the same with Gittins, who, for all it's worth, was out with an injury for the majority of last season. And even when he first joined the club, he made 1 or 2 bad decisions, and people were on his case about how he's shit, he's done the fuck all, he's absolutely overrated, and all of this. People just love to jump on the back of players so much. So much. Like, as soon as we get a new player, if they don't hit the ground running from the get-go, they're shite. And whilst the likes of Liam Delap, it's true. It is true. It's not the same for all of them, you know? I don't know. Hato is another one. He was one that split decision, but I do think he, in time, has showcased that he is not necessarily going to be our full-time left back. What the hell's all that bollocks going on about this Pep, the left back that we've signed, and people acting like this the longest transfer saga? Am I missing a meme again? Am I out the loop again with another player or another thing in Chelsea? what was it? It was food chain was a meme that I've now come to understand, kind of. And now it's Pep Chavaria, or however you say his fucking name. People acting like this is a thing that's been going on for months. I checked Fabrizio Romano's tweets. It was the first time it was discussed was on the 13th of July. That's not that long. It's not that long at all. We've been linked with him, sure. But people are acting like it's like, finally, it's done. And I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Maybe I'm missing the joke. But there we go. I was in a good mood before this. Hato at left back. Achimpong and Fofana is a central two, which I'm, unsure about. We'll see how that goes. Caicedo as captain. Lavia in the middle. Another player who is not necessarily a guarantee to stay at Chelsea. I think we're going to have to accept our loss on him eventually. Palmer's back in the squad. Neto on the right. Have we seen Neto? I think we saw Neto in the last game come off the bench, maybe. Joao Pedro on the left-hand side is the only place I can really think, unless maybe we have Joao. It's more than likely going to be like this, isn't it? So Joao Pedro there. It'll be Neto there. And it'll be Palmer there. Let's be real. I've just taken it from FOTMob. That's more than likely going to be what we can see. Joao in the 10, Palmer on the right, Neto on the left, Welbeck up top. It's not the worst. It's starting to mold into something we would possibly see in a more like FA Cup, Carabao Cup kind of fixture. I think it's all right. I think it's okay. I'm neither here nor there with regards to if we... Obviously, I want to win. I think I said this last time about people online trying to fake or force this rivalry with us and Tottenham during a pre-season game. I've been saying that that rivalry is dying a very rapid death and that people should take it more seriously. But then you're seeing people going mad that we've lost to Tottenham. Was it Fofana that came out and said, it doesn't matter if it's pre-season, we want to beat Tottenham? And it's like, okay, all right, okay. Fucking hell, we get it. Just, it's not that deep, is it? It's not that deep. Anyway, go away. I think headbands are going to be the look for me this year. I don't know. What do you lot think? I've lost my white one. If you lot are thinking, where's your white Adidas? I've lost it. I don't know where it is. It's in the depths of somewhere. I've looked absolutely everywhere, and I cannot seem to find it. So, sad times. Very, very sad times. Wish we had some proper footballers. Yeah, still no Morgan Rogers. Still no James. Very Pirates of the Caribbean. Dog ate it. Probably. I look like a fortune teller where this crease has come in here. It's supposed to be straight, but I've got it so it looks like a bit like a... I'll tell you your fortune. Eh? Clairvoyant. And all that jazz. Right. Yeah, no Enzo, of course. How much? Trust you to lose a white headband. Oh, mate, honestly, it stands out so much. Yeah, I found this one. Ruben Amorim. Who was it that someone said? Ruben Amorim. Who's the other person that plays for them? Is it Anthony? Who is it? They've got another one that I'm like, how long are you going to grow it? Well, I'm getting a haircut on Mondays to sort of tidy it up a bit, but I think the missus isn't too keen on me getting a, long hair. Right, we're underway. Please smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell notification. And away we go. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, it's kind of getting to a point now. I've got almost got a little bob, Oh, should I turn the light on? What do we think? Is that better? Can you see me now? Or was it better like in the dark? AC Milan playing in their away kit. I don't know what it is with Juventus played in their away kit against us. And now AC Milan are playing in their away kit. Why would they not play in their classic kits? Black and white is not a clash. Red and black is not a clash. What are we doing? So instead, they're playing in all black with fluorescent salmon orange. What style are you going for? I mean, pretty much what I've got. You know? I think I've got the length now to get a mullet, but I don't know if I want a mullet, nor should I. It's a bit dated now, isn't it? It's kind of gone. Been and gone. Big season ahead of us. Up the troops. It is, Stephen, mate. We are no longer standing at the bar with Trevor Chalobah. It's a sad, sad time. AC Milan are in here. Could be offside. He's gone all the way round. Fofana absolutely done up a kipper there. But it has gone out. But we will still continue to sing the song. We're standing at the bar with Trevor Chalobah. We're standing at the bar with Trevor Chalobah. Very sad to see him go. He's proper Chelsea. He is. I've seen too many people quite happy to see him go, to be completely honest with you. It's a bit weird. Really. Ball played back there. Passed out sheepishly by the goalkeeper. A 70s pudding bowl. It is very bowl cuttish at the moment, isn't it? You're going to AEW All In London at the end of the month. The O2 nearly sold out. Well, la-dee-da. No, that'd be good. Chris Jericho's just come back, isn't he? If I'm not mistaken. So that'll be very good, Rudy. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I haven't been impressed with us this preseason. I'm seeing all the same issues as last season, but I know it takes time. Yeah. Would you say that there's necessarily any sort of tactical formation change or anything? It does for the most part. I know I'm no tactical genius. I've never claimed to be that level of ball knowledge, you know. I like to think I know the ins and outs relatively well, from like having played it and, you know, watched football the entirety of my life. But compared to some of these fucking lot online that, you know, have degrees in it and sports degrees, I'm not that guy. But it's hard to tell necessarily that there is anything different from what we've seen over the last few years from pre-season. I would imagine we're not giving away our hand too early for the upcoming season. So, you know, it's good to see a competent striker like Welbeck leading the line. As sarcastic as that may be, if you are saying that sincerely, I do agree, personally. He's got some bangers in his arsenal, you know? Excuse the pun. Lots of empty seats. Are we playing in the exact same stadium? I think we are. This looks very familiar. Hello, Dream. How's it going? Five minutes played. We have a free kick. Chance for an in-swinger here from Pedro Neto on the right-hand side. As it comes in, it's decent. Chested down. Joao Pedro gets away from his man to the byline, crosses it in, and it's a corner ball. Cole Palmer takes it quick. Caicedo makes a darting run inside. Palmer, it's a heavy cross. It's high and it's wide. Palestra has won the corner there. I don't think he actually did, but we've been given it. Watching in Australia, but no commentary on the game. It's bizarre. You're looking forward to seeing Bruno G and Declan Rice in the midfield next season. I think you're in a very good position to retain the league next season. With Man City losing Rodri, it's not looking good. Crossed in. Caicedo with a very good corner there. We know James will obviously occupy that corner-taking role for the majority of next season if he can stay fit. But it's good to know that Caicedo, even though that's only just one, is capable of pulling off corners like that, you know? Is Frankie time happening next year when we play Coventry or watch Coventry? Well, you know, whenever we played West Ham when Potter there was, Potter Clock did make a return. So Frankie time is more than likely going to make an appearance at some point, you know? There was, when I was in college back in 2012, I think, what would it have been? 2012, 2014 maybe? I think it was 2014. I remember I was coming home on the bus from college, and on my HTC Wildfire, if anyone knows about that phone, then Jesus Christ, absolute brick of a thing. Scrolling on Twitter back then, and on and BBC Gossip, Chelsea were linked with Cristiano Ronaldo. Happened multiple times, but this one was like it's happening. It's absolutely happening. And I believed it, you know. I was fully invested in that was going to happen. And it's the same thing. It was the exact same thing, you know. Used it as an excuse to get a better contract. Yeah, we were going to get Messi as well. Apparently, the closest any club has ever got to signing Messi was Chelsea, with that Mourinho squad, which I do tend to slightly believe. At least during that time. Obviously, he went to fucking PSG and everything. But what did I study? I studied business studies. I did law. I did English language and literature. And I did media studies as well. Layout. As you can tell, media studies is the only thing that I really put to practice. Because here I am. It's the only thing I really put effort into. I don't know. Business and law I did quite well. Distinction star and all that jazz. Palmer crosses it in, and then it goes all the way through to Joao Pedro at the back post. Flicked away for a corner ball. Still seems funny nowadays how we actually came close to Messi as the season after we were heavily linked. We ended up finishing 10th. Yeah, we're an up and down club, eh? Wish they still did Fan Zone on Sky Sports. Mate, I'd absolutely love to go on that. I would fucking love to go on that. I think most dads... Oh! All the way through there. Free kick. I'm fairly sure most dads, during my era anyway, of like growing up, when Fan Zone was a thing, everyone would opt for Fan Zone commentary over Martin Tyler or, you know, Alan Parry. whoever it may have been. What subject did you hate in school? Probably maths. I didn't really like maths that much. Like, I'm all right at maths, but I quite liked science, but then that was mostly because that was the lesson I used to fuck about in the most. I think the same with most people. Triple science or double science used to be a fucking laugh because you just doss about. João Pedro's all the way here. Go on! Oh my God! What a run! He just kept going. Ball played through the middle by Sanchez. The defender didn't want to make an attempt on it. Keeper was miles off it. The determination there from João. Excellent. Did you ever make the elephant toothpaste? Yeah. That's quite an American thing, though, is it? I don't know. We did that at summer camp when I worked in America. That's the only time I actually remember doing it. So no, I don't think I did it at school. But yeah, fucking with the Bunsen burners and all that always used to be quite a laugh. And flopping around the orange tubes that you'd pull off, you know. Great laugh. Fantastic banter, you know. Those were the days. Achimpong. Lovely charging run. Fantastic tracking back there by Rafael Leao. Had the stalls in no doubt. Harry knows. Mate, I went to school. I love that you say that as if there's like, oh, fucking hell, Harry knows. He knows his stuff. I went to school. I know what you mean, but it's still quite funny. I'm like, oh, I wasn't homeschooled, as much as I'm sure some of you might want me to admit that. Yeah. Was I a naughty little prick? No, I wasn't, mate. My brother was the detention hoarder. I must have got maybe 2 detentions in my life, and I was the kind of kid who'd be like devastated if I got a detention. Not like a nerd, kind of like, I just wasn't someone who got in trouble very often. Like the occasional thing, I'd say something I shouldn't have said, or, you know, I forgot me homework. But I knew the limit of this is going to get me a detention. And I'd look at some of the other kids who were like serial detention getters, you know, they always get it. And I'll be like, fucking, here he goes. And I'd just stay out of it because I knew one kid in particular who was one of my closest friends. It was just detention. Every single lesson would get a detention. And I'd just be like, I'm staying out of this. Not in the mood for this shit. Because my thing was, back in the day, we used to have Microsoft points. For those of you that had an Xbox 360, you'll know, in the early days anyway, what Microsoft points were. And, it's a good chance. Don't know the relevance of the Microsoft points that I'm getting at. But basically, during my time at school, Call of Duty World at War was like huge. Zombies, COD 4, all of that sort of jazz. And our thing would be literally, you'd sprint home. If there was a new map pack out, you'd sprint home. And there was no fucking chance I was getting a detention and missing out on like a new map pack coming out and being the first one to not play it. Either that or like it'll be like a Friday detention or whatever, and everyone will be going and playing football, and then so-and-so's always in detention. Off the post by Welbeck. So-and-so's always fucking in detention. Is that Bart Simpson looking out the window at everyone else playing? Or, you know, that Squidward meme where he's looking out and Patrick and SpongeBob are jellyfishing. I was not prepared to be that guy. So I took my brother as an example of, I don't want to be in detention every fucking day. You know, no offense to you, you know, because I know he watches these, but I'm just saying, you were in detention all the time. I was not. You taught me. You showed me the ways of what not to be like in school when it came to getting in trouble. But I will say, going into school in year 7, there were a couple of teachers that found out my last name and they were like, oh, fucking hell, is your brother is your brother so-and-so? I'm like, yep. And they were like, you're going to be a cunt. And then I turned out to be all right. And they were like, oh. So there you go. Yeah, it was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So, Palestra should be good in this game, to be completely honest with you. He, being former Serie A, as the commentators just mentioned there, we're obviously playing Milan. So he registered the fastest pace in Serie A last season, which is pretty crazy. Am I grabbing any of these kits? The home kit's growing on me, man. It's pissing me off. I just don't know if I like it enough to buy it. The away kit's really nice. I think the third kit's the one I'll get. I love a white shirt. You know, it'll be the away or the third kit that I get. Can we just start getting? Can we just get a sponsor, please? I'm so over it. Yeah, the missus will get me it. The schools I went to never had homework. You just did it during break or lunch time, usually, if you could be bothered. No homework. No fucking... No homework. It's ridiculous. No, I always found homework was just a bit silly, really. I don't know. Schools for learning. You know? Homes for life. Learning common sense and fucking... You know. We all had the times table thing on the back of your door. Did we not? Did we have that? Did you lot have that? That poster that you'd have on the back of your door and it teaching you times table, and whenever you get grounded by your parents, you'd be fucking staring at that shit for hours. It's always fun. Palmer gives away a foul there. Oh, dodgy pass there from Rafael Leao. Nearly gives it away to Welbeck. Your dad used to do your maths homework because he worked in accounts. Fair enough. Uh-oh. Neto gives it away. Looking dodgy here and cleared away by Fofana. Ooh, good chance here for Joao. Bit of a mess this game so far. Did you stick your school timetable on your locker door? See, I never had lockers at school. Well, I don't know. It is weird. I have memory of having a locker like 1 year out of the years I was in school. But I just never used to use it. Like whenever I was playing football, or I had training or something that I had to go to after school, I'd have a locker to use. But yeah, lockers weren't really that big a thing in my school, even though it was called high school. You know, very American. You'd think there would be. There were lockers, but not really anyone was using them. It was mostly the people who were like instruments or, you know, some bullshit. I used it during my GCSE final year because I did GCSE art. So any of like projects, I remember having that in year 11. But they were always near the art studio. Yeah, I'm trying to work out which players are going to play in the game. Are we playing a full 90, some of these players? Because they have to play in 22 and a half hours. They're playing another game where they have to fly. Seems very dangerous to be doing it like this, you know? A game in 23 hours after this kickoff is nuts. Palmer, switch of play. Palestra's got the beans for it. Palmer. Lavia. Neto. Back to Lavia. He's still yet to finish a full 90, isn't he? In his Chelsea career. If I'm not mistaken. The tuck shops in school back in the day were class. Could buy sweets and all sorts. Yeah, we weren't allowed to do any of that shit. Leao. Great tackle by Achimpong in the box. Sends it for a corner ball. Jamie Oliver. Our school got Jamie Olivered. I never got a turkey Twizzler at school. I never had a Lucasade at school. From inside school, I mean. The players on the bench will probably end up playing tomorrow. Luka Modric still playing. Jesus. Lavia, I think, got 89 minutes at one point, but he got subbed off. So, I mean, it kind of counts, but not really. He's never played a full game without being subbed off. Corner comes in. A great chance headed wide by Moises Caicedo for another corner ball to AC Milan there. So many AC Milan shirts. Arm goes up, ball comes in. It's a lofty one. Headed away in the ends. Only as far as Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Chukwueze gets the ball from Modric. In it comes. Good chance. Sanchez collects. Doesn't Kunku play for them? Is that the person I thought when someone said Amorim and it's like the there's someone who plays for them that he does line up. So let's look who they've got. They've obviously got Pulisic, who isn't there today. They've got Tomori. They've got Loftus-Cheek. They've had Tammy Abraham. And then Nkunku is on the bench. What a failed career, by the way. Unless I'm forgetting something. Has he done quite well since he's been there? Seven goals he scored for them. Bearing in mind, in 38 league games for us, he scored 6. For AC Milan, he's played 32 and he scored 7. So that's nuts. Yeah. I mean, he was like so sought after and rated. He was another Timo Werner, really, wasn't he? I was so excited for him to join. It's the same with Havertz. It's in that era, isn't it? It's like Werner, Havertz, Pulisic, and Nkunku. Those types of players were so highly rated, and then they came to Chelsea and they were just a bag of shit. João Pedro, with a great chance, Neto opens his body up there and shoots. Looks for the near post, or far post, sorry. There's no fucking way Palestra's being penalised for that. It's definitely handball, but what time is it in your area right now? My area? Leave my area out of this. Thank you very much. No, it's 1:31 and 51 seconds. 52, 53, 54 p.m. Luis Gomez, thank you very much for liking and subscribing. Do appreciate it. If we can get to 50 likes before half time, that would be fantastic. Ronaldo chop there. Havertz is hit or miss with us. Sometimes he's class and other times he's hopeless. I'd say he is under the umbrella of incredibly. And it's not just because I dislike him. He is massively overrated. I think if he played for any other club besides Arsenal, maybe Liverpool, Arsenal or Liverpool. If he played for Arsenal or Liverpool, he'd be rated the way that he is at Arsenal. But if he was at any other club in the Premier League, he'd be slated way more. And I know he does get it in the neck sometimes, but I don't think he gets it half as much as he should. But it's whether you like to admit it or not, Arsenal, Liverpool both have that sort of media preferential treatment that Arsenal and Liverpool fans just seem to completely disagree with and you know, turn a blind eye to. They seem to see something completely different. Like there's a bias against them, but it's the complete opposite. Good chance here for Milan over the bar. Now, I think Wirtz might have a good season this season. City have it too. Not quite as much as the other two, but I could see it, but not really. Not in the same way that Arsenal and Liverpool have it. Arsenal and Liverpool can't do any wrong. I've just seen Cole Palmer say he's just gone and sat on the bench shaking his head. Bright red, drinking, just guzzling water, and he said, "I'm cooked." How hot is it where they are? Is it Hong Kong? Indonesia. It's in Jakarta. This looks like exactly the same stadium as last time. Temperature in Jakarta. It's 29 degrees, to be fair. It's pretty hot. It's 7 o'clock. Wait, are they yesterday? Time in Jakarta. Wait, what day is it? Oh, I thought it was Sunday for some reason. They're in the future. They are. My mistake. For some reason, I thought that they were. It was Sunday today. I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Gyökeres is hailed as the next Messiah by Arsenal fans. I've seen a lot of prop for him over the summer as to like how much he's improved his game and how good that he is suddenly, you know. Time will tell on that one. Where are they tomorrow? Malaysia? I think so. They're like north. Let me see. It's Kuala Lumpur, is it? Where is it? Fixtures. Gerald Tazim Larkin. It's in Singapore. Oh, Malaysia. What? It's Sunday now in New Zealand. "42-hour drive." So it will more than likely be a flight. It's a 2-hour flight, but even still, it's quite... I don't know. The travel involved in all of this is just, it's begging for an injury from someone, isn't it? The heat, everything. It's so much. I don't know if I'm excited for the season or not, to be honest. The faster it's coming, the closer it gets here, the more I'm excited. But I really was of the same mindset. Like during the summer, during the World Cup, I was like, I'm not. And it wasn't because the World Cup was on. It was just, I was like, there is nothing about this Chelsea squad that excites me at the moment to make me want to watch them next season. But now it gets closer and closer to it. We're a couple of weeks out now, and I am getting that bug back, you know. What are we? This Monday, we will be 2 weeks. 2 weeks and 1 day away. 2 weeks and 2 days away. You still can't understand why we bought Danny Welbeck and Jordan Henderson. Then it's going to be a long season for you, mate. Just think about it. Why would we have bought two very senior, Premier League proven, both players have won the Premier League. Both players are very experienced in the Premier League. Why would we have bought two players with the squad that we currently have into this squad? I see a lot of people complaining still about, well, we done that. Ooh. And it's like, well, who would you want to go for? And I saw Mark Goldbridge being like, they shouldn't have gone for 35-year-old players. They should have gone for 28, 29-year-old players. Who the fuck? What experienced 28, 29-year-old Premier League player that is any good is going to be moving to Chelsea at the peak of their career to kind of sew up those loose ends of experience being lacking in our squad. No one. Absolutely no one that is of any good quality is going to want to move from wherever they are, City, Liverpool, Arsenal, United, wherever. They're not going to fucking want to come to Chelsea at the moment to be that guy to give them experience. Because wherever they're coming from, they're probably winning something. Do you know what I mean? And I know Chelsea are serial winners, regardless of who we have. Last season being one of those anomaly seasons. But 35, obviously it's pushing it. But I'd argue it's the perfect sort of age. We need that level. We need that age range to kind of give these players a bollocking, namely in midfield and in, well, we also needed it in defence, but as strikers, a striking level as well. The likes of Delap, the likes of Mark Guiu, who's definitely not of the standard we need. Welbeck, whether you want to laugh at him or not, because it's Danny Welbeck. He has played hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games at Premier League level. He's won the Premier League. He's played for Arsenal. He's played for United. He's done it all. Jordan Henderson's the same. You might laugh because, it's Jordan Henderson. But if you deep his career, I'm not trying to prop him up to be better than he actually is, but you've got to admit he's done more in his career than fucking Steven Gerrard. So, do you know what I mean? It makes total sense to have acquired these two players. And no less, the main reason to get Welbeck is now that we've prevented at least 2 goals being scored against us when we play against Brighton or wherever he goes. So there, that's the answer to your question. Joe, how's it going, mate? Tosin is enough. Cole Palmer down with a guttural scream there. Oh. Bowen would have been all right, but not worth the price. Exactly. He's of an age. Is he older than me or is he younger than me? Bowen. He's 29. Yeah. But then he would have been like first team. Whereas Danny Welbeck knows the deal. He's not coming in to be first team every single. He's not like a starter. Whereas Jared Bowen would have to be a starter in a lot of games, really. And Cole Palmer with a chance. Fuck me, this game's been ass as well. It's been better than the Juventus game, but it's still been ass. First game being on a Monday is stinky. Yeah, not a fan. But you've also got to factor in, we got Henderson and Welbeck both on a free as well, which, if there's any way that this ownership will allow us to get experienced older players, mature players into the squad, if they can get them on a free, they're gonna lap that up over a player like Bowen, who's going to be 60 mil. 60, 50 mil, 60 mil? How much do you reckon he'd be? West Ham selling to Chelsea as well. I know they're in the Championship now, but still. He is not Championship level. He is 100% Premier League level. What's his career stats? Well, I don't know. Maybe he's Championship level after all. Looking at his... I know he's been playing for West Ham, so it's a bit of a hard one for him. Since he's played for West Ham, 2019-2020, 13 games, 1 goal. Fair enough. He joined halfway through the season from Hull. Next season, 38 games, 8 goals. 36 games, 12 goals. 38 games, 6 goals. 34 games, 16 goals. That's his best season. 34 games, 13 goals. His netto. And then last season was 38 games and 9 goals. So, not amazing. Danny Welbeck. Has he ever topped 16 goals in a season? He has not. Palestra. Inside, João Pedro blasts it over the bar. The biggest chance of the game so far for either side. Blame the bobble, please. There's got to be a bobble. I'm hoping there's a bobble because that is a glaringly big chance there. United, his highest scoring was 9 goals. Arsenal, his highest scoring was 6. Brighton, his highest goals was 10. No, sorry, 13. 13. Can you believe that? Wow. So not far off, but still. It's the experience that Danny Welbeck has over, you know, a Jared Bowen. Crossed in again. Layout in pursuit. Sanchez comes and collects and then finds Pedro Neto playing deep on the right. Harry, as polite as ever, I can hear. Was I impolite? If they are both Premiership level, you've given away your age there, Lunchbox. I must say. If they are both Premiership level, why were they buggered off around other Euro teams? They obviously aren't, and you know, mate, when that happens, they are not at the level anymore. Danny Welbeck has only ever played in England. He's played at Manchester United, Preston North End on loan in 2010, Sunderland in 2010, Arsenal, Watford, Brighton, and Chelsea. And then Jordan Henderson, I can agree. It is a case of whether he likes to admit it or not. He went to Saudi for the money, and then he wanted any way to get back into the into Europe again. So he took on Ajax. Didn't go well for him there from a personal point of view. I think there was a bit of a back and forth that led to him leaving. Brentford had a great season with them. Got into the England squads, which I know it is obviously to be a bit of a cheerleader, but he still made the World Cup squad. I just don't get how it could be. There's nothing bad about it if they've come on a free. There's no win, no loss. There's all only to gain out of this. There's nothing you could possibly lose by having them in the squad, other than gaining experience, something that we really sorely lack. You know. Yep, 50 years old and 34 true blue. No, I could tell because my dad would always call it the Premiership, even though it's been the Premier League for 20 years now, I think. So I don't mean anything bad by it, but like it was like an immediate indicator. I know what you're trying to say in terms of the players, but I just don't get how it could be seen as a bad thing when we've all been crying out for experience and maturity and, you know, a bit of older player aspects in our squad. There's just there's nothing wrong with it, especially that we've got them on a free. If we'd paid money for them, over 10 million, even over 5 million, I think we've had our pants pulled down. But the fact we got both of them for free is great. Great deal. Played over the top. It's Palestra! Just needs to let it go, mate. You need to let it fly. His leg is heavily bandaged, by the way. Another boring game, says Joe. It's not been great. It's not been terrible, though. A 3 out of 10. 3 minutes of additional time. Kepa Arrizabalaga's doppelganger is in goal. Looks about 16 years old. How old is he? Corner comes in. And João Pedro with the header. And I was saying, obviously Reece James is going to be the corner taker more often than not. But from what I've seen, Caicedo's corners, they've been really, really good. I think there's been 2 or 3, that being the most recent one, headed in by who else but Mr. João Pedro. Ladies and gentlemen, Jabby time! Right on the halftime break as well. You love to see it. You love to see it. Unmarked. There's been a few chances in pre-season where players have been unmarked. Tosin being the main one that comes to mind. But João Pedro, you can rely on him. You can bet your bottom bippy on him to put it in the back of the net. Can you not? Chelsea 1, AC Milan 0. With 20 seconds to go. João o'clock. Hopefully we see loads of subs at half time. There's just no need. This close to the new season now to be playing players 90 minutes or so. I know obviously good for fitness and all that jazz, but there we go. Half time in, I forget where. Jakarta. João Pedro, once again, the difference maker. Are we fucked if we lose João Pedro this season? I think we could be in big trouble. Because even in pre-season, he's proving to be the difference maker on more occasion than not, you know? So, slightly worrying. As exciting as it is to always see João Pedro score, you know, don't forget about Morgan Rogers. Well, are we actually going to get him for pre-season? We've got, obviously, the game tomorrow. You just know he's going to play in that game, don't you? Is he actually going to? Shall we have a look? Let's get Twitter up. And we'll have a little gander. Is there any news on it whatsoever? Is that it? Morgan Rogers. It's more than likely. Oh no. Doesn't seem to be any sort of like, when is it likely? Even with Reece James, when are we going to see Reece James, Lacroix as well? You know, all of the World Cup lot. It seems as though we aren't going to see them until Real Sociedad at the very latest. Is that game at Stamford Bridge? I thought I saw people saying about getting tickets to that. I'm assuming it is. Stamford Bridge. It is, yeah. 1 o'clock next Saturday. That'd be good. That'd be nice. They're on extended holiday. Yeah, well, how extended? Come on. You've just become arguably our biggest signing. Is he our biggest signing ever? Chelsea's most expensive players ever. He surely is, right? 113 record arrivals. Transfer market website is down. Surely he is, right? Failing to qualify for the Champions League reduced the chances of Chelsea breaking their transferred record during the 2026 window. However, it was announced in July that the Blues had signed Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa for 117 million. Number 10, Morata. Number 9, Mark Cucurella for 62 million. Number 8, we had Kai Havertz for 71. Kepa Arrizabalaga, if you can stretch your memory about that far, 72 million beans. I remember being so annoyed that we spent that much on a goalkeeper. Wesley Fofana, number 6, for 75 million. Mikhail Mudryk, number 5, 89 million. There needs to be an asterisk next to that because it's seemingly no one knows how much Mudryk cost Chelsea. It's so all over the place. It was definitely not 90 million pounds. Number 4, Romelu Lukaku, 97.5 million pounds. Number 3, Enzo Fernandez, 106.8 million pounds. Number 2, Moises Caicedo for 115 million pounds. And number 1, our newest signing, Morgan Rogers, 117 million pounds. Seems rather crazy, no? Shall I see? Where is? Where are the games? Football Tenable. There we go. Should we play a bit of Tenable while we wait? Ignore that one. Because it's just the one that I've favorited. We'll go to latest. Can you name... I thought that was going to be like Chelsea's all-time most expensive top 10 players. Liverpool's top 10. Who's their most expensive? Is it Wirtz or is it... surely Wirtz, right? Is he number 1? It's Isak, isn't it? Yeah. I was getting mixed up because I thought it was Ekitike, although he's number 3, I think. Hugo Ekitike. Yeah. I want to say Diaz. Oh, no, I don't know, actually. Van Dijk. Van Dijk has to be on the list, right? Was he not 80 million? $75. Alisson. I was going to say Luis Diaz, but... Ooh, was he number 5? Number 6. Sadio Mane. Was he quite a lot? he wasn't number 4, was he? No. Hang on. Szoboszlai, Konate. They're all most recent players, aren't they, really? How do you spell his stupid name? Dominic Szoboszlai. Number 7. Gravenberch. Konate. Oh, is he number 4? I doubt it. No. Nunes. Duh, yeah, that's a good one. Is it Nunes? How do you say? What's his first name? What was Nunes' first name? Darwin. There we go. Number 4, surely. There we go. Navigator. Gravenberch, surely. Number 8. No, we're fucked. We're over. It's done. Finiti caput. Are they going to show us? Reveal the answers. Luis Diaz. I said Diaz. Jacquet. And then I would never have got Kirkes, to be fair. 40 million's pretty low. Let's find one relevant to us. I feel like they're mostly going to be... I feel like they don't update this very often, I must say. Second half is about to begin anyway, so we will get back into that. Please like the video, subscribe. Like I say, I more than likely will not be doing the game tomorrow. There's no audio. Is there audio? Okay. I think the audio's died on the stream, is it? There we go. I could not hear him. Yeah, no stream tomorrow for the game against Jahor Tazim. But I will be back for the Real Sociedad game next Saturday. And then, of course, for the opening games, I'll be doing Arsenal versus Coventry. In fact, I'll go through which games are we likely to see. Obviously, top 4 watch and all that sort of jazz will be back from the get-go. Try and do as many streams as possible next season. I think we did quite a lot last season, to be honest with you, but I would like to do one for every single match day fixture that isn't involving Chelsea, you know? So Chelsea and at least another game per round would be good. And then obviously, yeah, GTA 6 in November is going to happen as well. Even when you were bedbound. I know. I was ill at least once during this season. My dad died as well. So, you know, the show don't stop, baby. Choo-choo. All aboard the fucking stream train. I don't know. It was quite the season last season. So hopefully none of that bullshit. Hopefully no one in my family decides to croak it and derail the whole program. I'm joking, by the way. But it's Arsenal for the opening game. How's your tree cut? It's so overgrown already. I also did my back in the other day because one of my neighbours scared the shit out of me whilst I was up a ladder as well. Like, up a ladder, and decided to go, oh, is it alright if you just move out of the way while I get past? Fuck off. What the hell? I didn't even have headphones on or anything. She just appeared out of nowhere. And I've just gone like, oh, Jesus Christ. Torn a muscle. Like, it felt like I detached the muscle off of my rib. And, yeah, I was out the count. I was having cocodamol and all sorts. Ibuprofen. So that was fun. But anyway, opening game. We're obviously going to be doing the Arsenal Coventry game for the opening game on the Friday, the 21st. On Saturday, we're not playing, so I will more than likely choose to do. It's stinky games. Hull Manchester United is the early game, or Brentford Tottenham is the late game. I think I'll go for Brentford Tottenham purely because I want to see maybe if Tottenham end up having another stinker, that'd be great. So we'll pencil in Brentford versus Tottenham. Then of course we've got the late game on Sunday is Newcastle versus Liverpool. Other games on that day are Brighton versus Villa, Manchester City versus Bournemouth. So I will do the Newcastle-Liverpool game. And then, of course, Fulham versus Chelsea on Monday is all good. Friday the 28th is Crystal Palace versus Man City. I will look to try and do that one as well. Saturday is, I will probably choose, again, maybe Tottenham versus Coventry, but Tottenham versus Newcastle. So we'll see. Then it's Chelsea versus Brighton, Aston Villa versus Arsenal on the Monday, and it just continues. So, Carabao Cup draw on Monday, by the way. Yeah, I will do a stream for that if it's something I can stream. Imagine that, though, with the ladder incident, Harry looks like Clark Griswold stuck on the roof. Clark Griswold? I mean, it was, to be, it's very funny, but it's one of the ladders where it's like the triangle, So, I must say, it's like the ones in WWE. Absolutely shit the life out of me. She pisses me off. She's an old woman. She does it all the time. Not that specifically, but she's just in the most obscure places. Oh my God, can they fucking start this game? What is going on? What's the hold up? What's the hold up? I don't understand. Hydration break. What was with the delay before the first kickoff as well? I don't know. I don't really get what's going on right now. I think the players are just taking too long to come out. Chelsea aren't even out yet. I know, mate. I've got things I want to do, for fuck's sake. I've got a call with Troy in about an hour, so if they could fucking hurry up. I don't have a fucking Scooby what's going on right now. We are 7 minutes late with this second half. Oh, the music's getting on my tits as well. We could have done another one. Can you imagine you're somewhere in the world right now that's trying your hardest to stay awake and they're doing this shit, just showing the same clips over and over again of Loftus-Cheek passing it. Mate, honestly, I'm losing the will to live. Here we go. Here's the referees. AC Milan are making a shitload of subs, apparently. Look at these idiots. Oh my God, they need to make the substitutions as well. And they've got this tiny little scoreboard thing. What do you call it? Number thing. And they're making 8 changes. So we're having to be like... It's like, we don't care, mate. Just trust that they've not fucked... They've done something wrong. This is awful. That screen has definitely come off of Amazon as well. Oh, and Kunku's coming on. There we go. We've got a quiz for the time being. Is guess in as few attempts as possible. We're looking for who am I? Guess the player number 19. I guess it's whoever was playing as the number 19. I made my Premier League debut in 2016. 2016. Number 19. Mason Mount? Was he a bit young for that? The number of my shirt is the same as the bus I used to take to school. Who the fuck knows that? What are we doing here? I don't know. That doesn't help at all. If anything, I'm even more confused. Think of 2016 debut season. 2016. 185? That. How are we supposed to know that? I know. Rashford, I feel like was ever so slightly before. I'm a Swiss international. That's even worse. Why would I know? A Swiss international. Shaqiri, maybe. It's the only one I can think of. I won an FA Cup and German Cup. Xhaka. Is it Xhaka? I'm Sunderland's captain. It's Xhaka, but I don't fucking know how to spell his stupid name. There you go. I spelt it wrong. Surely they would have known that's who I fucking meant. That was awful. Let's go. Number 9. Guess the player in his future. I scored a 30-yard screamer on my Premier League debut. Sadio Mane. Rooney? Rooney wasn't 30 yards out, was it? It might have been, actually. I grew up in Manchester. I don't know. Mane didn't grow up in Manchester, I don't think. Right, we are back underway. Or at least we were. Is it Foden, is it? It's not Foden. It's not Foden. Have we scored straight away? Hard to tell because it is so flickery right now, but I believe we've scored. Maybe we've scored. Is it Joao Pedro again? It is Joao Pedro again. He has scored with under a minute. Under a minute. The feed for the CFC Plus was absolutely dreadful, but we have a goal. It's 2-0. It is definitely Joao Pedro. It's not Welbeck at all. Not even close. Welbeck didn't even touch the ball. Joao Pedro with his second. Yeah, we missed the goal because the feed was awful. We'll finish this one. I have 42 England caps, but haven't won one since 2018. Manchester. Mank, but he's not had a game since 2018. I'm trying to think of a Mancunian. I'm unsure. I haven't got a clue. It could be Jesse Lingard. It's not Jesse Lingard. I've won Premier League one Premier League title and 2 FA Cups. Beckham didn't play for England in 2018. Premier League title and 2 FA Cups. I've not a Scooby. Not a Scooby. Is it Danny Welbeck? It could be Danny Welbeck. It is Danny Welbeck. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Danny Welbeck. Here he comes. Good chance there. Oh. The timer on their thing is frozen. What is going on? £15. Yeah, the timer's frozen. And it comes. Edge of the box. Good chance! Oh! What a goal! Moises Caicedo. It's a corner to the edge of the box. And on the volley, Moises Caicedo puts it into the back of the net. It's a screamer. It's an absolute corker of a goal. 3-0. Lavia hits it into the D. And Caicedo hits it first time outside of the boot. That is an absolutely unbelievable goal. First time, no bounce. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Xavi time, baby. Unbelievable goal. I don't think this timer on the game is right. Not my one, but their one. Yeah, they've got 49-40. It's absolutely no chance is it that late. Game over. Well, you'd think. You'd hope. Intercepted well on the halfway line. Here's Joao Pedro. Hato in support down the left. He gets it. Crossed in again. It's in. Oh, and it's saved by the keeper. Great passage of play there between Hato and Joao Pedro. Hato was miles offside. So it wouldn't have counted. Linesman's flag did go up. Yeah, what a goal, eh? Yeah, 7 players brought on at half time. And we've now scored 2. Yeah, they've got a new timer up now, which is ahead of mine now suddenly. Hello, Dale. How's it going? They haven't got a clue what the true game time is. No, I don't think they do. The thing is, the feed cut out, so it could have paused. It might not be. So, like, mine was right, but we're now unsure because they fucked their time now. So... Araujo to Liverpool. I think the worst, the weird one is Barcola. If he goes to Liverpool, it would have been. I would have loved Barcola at Chelsea. How he's bench is beyond me. Well, it's because he's competing with Cavaskelia, isn't it? And Doué, which, as good as Barcola is, he's not as good as them. He's close, but he's no cigar, you know? Set piece coach was worth it. That's hard to say. Set piece coach? Bit of a mix-up there. Definitely not offside because it came off a Chelsea player, but they've given it anyway. Do you think Maresca will do well at Man City? No. I could genuinely see Maresca being gone sooner than we got him. Well, sooner than what he left us. It just screams too big for his boots, and then he's going to get humbled at Man City when it's not actually the level that he's capable of working at. Nearly Palestra coming through there. If you haven't done so already, please do smash the like button, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. We're nearly at 16.7k. Oh, and Welbeck is in. Plays it back to Neto. Good chance. Cole Palmer with a shot. Palestra's great, isn't he? Yeah. A lot of people are going to start changing their tune. It's going to be Kenda and Jackson coming on. Nicholas Jackson for Pedro Neto. And Yorel Hato. Who has been the goal scorers? João Pedro with 2, Caicedo with a screamer. Danny Welbeck off for Jackson. João Pedro coming off. Oh no, maybe not. God, no one has a clue what's going on. Good God. The officiating in this game has been awful, and not even on the pitch. It's the like dealing with the substitutes and getting things moving quicker. They're terrible. At least Anthony Taylor's retired, so that's good. Going into the new season. AC Milan under a bit of pressure here. João Pedro is still on the pitch. Dispossessed. Ooh, Lavia fouls. Just a swipe of the legs. Nothing too bad. Not an impact or anything. Although I'm sure he'll find a way to be injured. Definitely a dive. Amram getting slapped up again. Isn't Anthony Taylor head of refereeing in Turkey? Is he? Commentators going on about us. Can we maintain the strong defensive mentality? And it's like, we've conceded a lot of goals in this preseason. I don't know what mentality he's seen. We've conceded 4, 5, 6, 7 goals in 3 games. There's nothing strong about that mentality at all. This has probably been the most, well, it's not even probably, this has been the most impressive performance from Chelsea so far in pre-season, but he's gone for the hair transplant. Salah. He's already got one, hasn't he? Wesley Fofana's down. And back up to his feet. There we go. 7 goals in 3 games, but they're happy with our goalkeeper. Exactly. Happy with the goalkeeping performance. Happy with the defensive mentality. 7 goals in 3 games. Crazy, isn't it? Where can you watch the game? Not on Chelsea Plus, anywhere else. Unsure at the moment. I think there are places you can, but pulling a chance here for Palestra! Side netting, well, back netting, but on the off the advertising boards. Somehow Nicholas Jackson's getting praised for that transition, but I don't really understand what the praise is for. Okay. I think we're being a little bit over. What's the name? Favana can do one. Don't like his attitude, and he isn't good enough. Exactly the same thought. I mean, you guys know how much I dislike him. Weirdly, we've scored more goals in this half, and it's more boring than the first half. It's mostly Milan. Now we've scored two. Well, we've scored three, but two in this half. They've seemed to calm down a bit now. Palestra. It's got to be careful here. It's a chance for one for AC Milan. Two players tackling each other, and then eventually it's Kenda. Or Lavia, sorry. Get it away. Fouled. You know you have a good stretch when utter gibberish comes out. You are right. I am someone who likes to talk absolute shite when I'm stretching. I've got one of those things that you need to smack with a book. My wrist needs a fucking reset. So look at that. Nothing there. And then you look at that one. And look at that lump. Kenda here. Kenda. Kenda. Oh, man, it hurts so much. Look at it. Oh. Well, my hand isn't bent like that all the time. It's just when I do that, it's really... There's like a fucking ball in there. It's from using the mouse on the keyboard or on the desk too much in an awkward position. I need to do my DSE assessment. Troy doesn't really enforce those, though, so, you know, my old work did. Great cross. Can Joao get another hat-trick? That's the question. Palestra. Crossed in. Jackson makes no attempt for it. It's over the top, to be fair. I can't really criticise him there. Can you imagine? It's 30 degrees right now, and they've brought Stanford and Bridget, the mascots. Those poor fuckers inside those mascot outfits. Jesus. How many players have we brought from Brighton? I think including backroom staff and players, it's now, and managers as well, it's 16. 16 players and staff we've had from Brighton since 2022. It's a lot. Oh, what a ball. Jackson giving up. Double, double, double. Someone's ankle's just broken there. Jackson's got to keep that in, man. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. How has he not kept that in? And it's cut out again. I'll tell you when the daboo. Daboo, daboo, daboo. Jackson looks like he doesn't want to be there. Yeah, he can't be arsed in this game specifically. His heart's not in it, from what we've seen so far, I don't think. $20 minutes to play. What's that? 3 o'clock? Just want to pop to the pub. It's lovely weather for it. Oh, my neck. Well, at least I'll have a season of watching the games like this, by the way, and not like this. I'm sacking off the TV for the next season. My God, the pain in my neck from sitting like this all season was too much. Also just looks better like this. Won't there be a delay? No, because I've got my Virgin boxes here, and usually it's plugged into the TV, but instead I've got it plugged into my monitor. I've got 3 monitors. Just goes into this one. Don't worry, mate. It's not my first rodeo. Don't you worry about that. Been doing this for 7 years, you know. Oh, that was what it was. I was playing Xbox yesterday with the missus, and I thought I'll give it a check. My you can only check on your on a 360 if you go on an old game and then go to the dashboard, go onto your account. You can see how old your Xbox account is. I've had my Xbox account for 17 years. Palmer! 17 years old my my Xbox account is. Jesus Christ. My Xbox account can nearly legally drink. Fucking nuts. Makes you feel old. Mate, tell me about it, honestly. Dan, mate, it's nearly as old as you. Dan's the baby of the chat. It's unreal. I know. It's crazy. 17 years. What is that? 2009? No. Yeah. 2009. Milan have had 0 shots on target. Caicedo. Please do smash the like button. If we can get to 100 likes before the end of the stream, that would be fantastic. Do appreciate it. Do I think Osimhen will go to Spurs? He does seem like a Spurs kind of player, doesn't he? Offside, surely. Is Palestra. Seemingly kept his line. Joao Pedro. Jackson. Kenda. Off the post. Smashes it off. course it's the fucking upright. Did you not hear it? I didn't even know Osimhen was linked to Spurs. He is? Osimhen, Tottenham. Like a week ago. No, there's barely anything. Someone saying, I can't believe no top club is going for Osimhen, but then literally look at his history with any club that's gone for him. You know? Namely us. His whole agency that he works for, and it's so obviously they're so money driven. Fucking hydration break. Galatasaray. Capology. I know Capology is not like a guarantee, but how much is he on? He's on 360,000 euros a week. Euros to pounds. 360,000 is, oh my God, 308, 309,000 pounds a week for Osimhen is just absurd. And people say, why do you not? Why do teams not go for Osimhen? It's because it's like he's clearly not in it for the love of the game. He's clearly only in it for the money. And people don't want that. That's nuts. And again, I know Capology isn't like spot on, but the fact it says 360,000 euros, even if you take off, I don't know, 60, 70,000 euros. That's still so much. Most players definitely like that now, which is unfortunate. I mean, that's why young players aren't as good as they used to be. There's so little desire. There's so little hunger to become one of the greats. People are so happy with like, I'm on 50k, I'm on 60k. Like, look at Chelsea Capology, right? Tell me. I mean, our salary, our wage list is actually surprisingly low. Fofana is our highest earner with 200 grand, which is nuts. Morgan Rogers is on 150. But you look at the likes of, what should we say? Slanina is on 40 grand, allegedly. Isugo's on 40. Lavia's on 45. It's nuts. Lavia doesn't need to worry. He's on a contract for another 4 years yet. So he'll likely make about 10 million quid during that time. Just to be injured all the time. Jorgensen's on 50 grand. Disasi's on 80. Benoit Badiashil's on 90. Gittins is on 108. Hatto's on 120 somehow. How's that happened? Reece James is joint highest on 200k. Caicedo and Enzo are on 180. Neto's on 160. Palestra's on 150. Just nuts. Jackson, Joao Pedro just cut out there. Jackson was offside. Yeah, the chat looks normal to me. Anselmino's on. Gross remaining, yeah. Caicedo's gross remaining is 65.5 million based on his contract. James, 62.5 million. Enzo's 56. Morgan Rogers has, yeah, like you say, essentially signed a contract worth 55 million pounds if he was to stay. Just looking at some of these. Insane. Mudryk? What's Mudryk on still? Mudryk's going to make 26 million. I bet he's happy, eh? I bet he's over the moon. Good chance here for Milan over the bar. I don't know if I think Mudryk agreed to have like a majorly reduced salary when he was on his ban. I think he was only earning like a third, maybe a quarter. But still going to be a lot. If he was on 100 grand, if he's still earning a quarter, he's making 25 grand a week. You know, that's still a fuckload of money. What's that? 25 times 52. He's still making 1.3 million a year just to do fuck all. Absolutely nothing. I mean, they probably get taxed a shitload, but they're still on insane amounts, aren't they? Lavia is still on the pitch, by the way. Palestra. Jackson, he's in. And he's at the post. He just looks like he hates it at Chelsea. Like he's not even laughing at this point. You got to think the amount of money that Mudryk would have paid in like legal fees as well during that time. Like probably a lot, probably a fuckload. You have to watch on bloody Fubo. Fubo's decent, is it not? Where do you watch these in the UK? I'm in California and I have to use bloody Fubo to watch. It's on CFC Plus on the Chelsea website. It's £14.99 for a whole year and you get every game included. Not a sponsor. $100 a month is nuts. $100 for $100 a month. And Kunku fouls for Fana, and by foul I mean definitely a dive. $100 a month for TV is fucking insane. Obviously, you get like every single Chelsea game included, but is Jackson coming off again? I think they've taken Jackson off again. Oh, I was watching Netflix earlier today. I was catching up with SmackDown. And we got... They sneaky bastards tried sneaking in an advert. Jackson is still on the pitch, by the way. But they tried sneaking in a fucking advert, which we pay $12.99 a month for our Netflix. So ours should be ad-free. And they fucking put one in. And they didn't do it again, but I couldn't believe it. It just said 1 of 1. I've never got an advert on Netflix in my fucking life. It's bad enough when you're on Amazon Prime or Now TV or all of that. You pay for Now TV or Amazon Prime and they still make you watch adverts. What are we doing? What are we doing? Basically, we're just back to fucking cable TV now. The whole point of streaming back in the day was because it didn't have fucking adverts. And now everything's got adverts. Because they're trying to make it out being like, oh, well, you know, that it makes us more money and it helps keep these shows afloat and all that. It's like, couldn't give a bollocks. Esteval! Should have crossed it to Jackson there. I've got to be honest with you. Jackson's very annoyed, if I'm not mistaken. I know I don't think he could have actually made the pass. There's a Black Mirror on episode on this. Remember, every penny spent is a vote cast. I think they've got a new series of that coming out soon. Esteval. Great cross. Ooh! Giovanni Quenda with a fucking schwapper which goes wide. Great chance. You just made my mum jump from the next room. What did I do? We are 13 likes away from 100 on the stream. If we don't get 100 on the stream, I'll force an advert. I can do it. Where's the button? Insert ad. I can insert an ad. Do you want that? I don't think you do. I'll start putting adverts on mine. Then we'll see. Do you know I've never done that? It's a button. I've never clicked that button. I can delay ads. Joke's on you, I have premium. Well, there you go. Minute and a half to go. It's not been a terrible game, has it? It's not been the best. It's been probably a very pre-season game. Do you know what I mean? I shouted Esteval really loud. Tell her I'm sorry. Yeah, they insert ads automatically, but I've never actually forcefully put an ad on for you guys to watch. Scared the whole street. Juventus? Lavia full 90. Oh, I looked away and then someone getting their legs stretched. Shabby time always gets your heart going. 5 minutes of added. Did I get you there? Sorry. Sorry about that. You got a Candy Crush ad mid Jabby time. It's not what you want. It's not what you want at all, is it? Ruben Amorim in the mud once again. Jabby time is the best I've done. I'd say it's the most produced, you know. If I can play it and mute it. There you go. So you can hear me now. It's definitely the most highly produced one I've ever done. I love it. I think it's great. You know. Put a lot of effort into it. Just 5 likes away from 100. Please like the video, subscribe. Thank you very much for all of your support. Joining, having a little chit chat. You like Potter Clock? Two and a half minutes played, 2.5 minutes to go! And a great save by Sanchez. It's offside anyway. Fantastic opportunity there. He is offside. Brilliant save. That is nuts to think, by the way, that Romeo Lavia, if he doesn't get subbed, since being at Chelsea, he has never, ever been on the pitch and heard a full-time whistle. Pretty crazy, isn't it? Did the Rosa clock have Matisse in it? No. People keep saying it's got Matisse in it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even have Rosa clock on here. Got Mac o'clock. False accusations. No, no. I'm innocent. You know Roz was utter shite when his clock's gone already. I mean, to be fair, in his defense, I'm using new software this season. Because it used to shag my computer. It used to be way too like harsh on my CPU. For those of you that remember last season, it used to ruin the streams. So I'm using a new software this year. So it should be clean. It should be... My good camera, by the way, is back to working. So happy days. It has now gone a full stream once again. We've done more streams with this camera not having an issue. We had an issue last game, but we've had more games in pre-season with this camera than we had all of last season. Pretty crazy. There goes the full-time whistle. It is Chelsea 3... AC Milan 0. A good result. Not the prettiest of viewing, although we did have some good moments. Quality save from Sanchez right at the death there, even though it was offside. And Romeo Lavia with a full 90 minutes to show for as well. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Makai Mudryk getting minutes again as well. Please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I will not be here tomorrow, as I do not fancy watching that game on stream. It's just such a nothing. I mean, this is a nothing game, but tomorrow is, Jesus Christ, a nothing game. So I'm going to rest. I might do a video afterwards, probably not. But either way, keep your eyes peeled for stuff coming out. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back for the Real Sociedad game next Saturday. And then, of course, the start of the new season. With that said, I'll leave you with this. Thank you for watching. My name is Harry. And it's that time. It's Yabby time, baby!